And we are up. So, hey, everybody, what's going on? So, as you guys, most of you guys know that Dan is out. He is in the Bahamas and chilling out. Well, I think he's in the Bahamas, right?
He is in the Bahamas. Yep.
Yeah. So, so yeah, we're gonna start letting people flow in here real quick, and I'm gonna pop out the chat here. Yeah, Jackie's first. Hey, hey. And get everybody going here.
There we go.
Yep.
Happy Friday,
Happy Friday
everybody.
to everybody. Hey, Charlie. Happy Friday. It is Friday. We have made it through another week. So I'm looking here at my moon phases. We're at 8%, sort of waxing, heading towards that first quarter. But still, this is still great RGB imaging time.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's pouring rain here.
Yeah, it's raining here too, brother.
Yeah, is it?
Raining
Oh,
here
yeah,
too.
you got pretty. Yeah, your weather's going. You're going to find is going to be similar to mine.
Yep, yep, yep,
Although
yep.
it depends. It's not always the
Hey,
same.
Tom. So hope everybody is having a good Friday and getting ready for, a good weekend and stuff like that. But first off, before we really get started, and Dave and I were just talking about this, I want to pass my sincerest condolences and prayers to everybody that were affected in this tragic, airline tragedy a few days ago in DC. Um, I have really no words for it. It's just horrible. I mean, losing so many people, 60 souls in the plane, I believe.
Yeah.
And then you had three Army aircrew pilots and stuff like that. So God bless their families. And yeah, it's really rough. So I just can't imagine. But so I just wanted to acknowledge that real quick and just pass on my condolences to the families and everybody that's affected.
Yeah, brutal, 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 brutal. And, because it's so close to where I am and where I live, and that's where I fly in and out of all the time. It's just so surreal. You're like going, oh my God. I remember, when, the one plane hit the 14th Street Bridge, when my God, I was probably just starting high school, maybe when
Wow.
that happened. And that was tragic too. But, the one thing without that, I mean, there were a lot of survivors from that. But
Hmm.
this one, it was
Yeah.
just brutal.
Yeah.
Uh,
And Tom just mentioned, yeah, the tragedy also happened in just, in Philly with the Learjet or MedJet.
yeah.
So yes, it's a couple of really tragic airline incidents happening here on the east and east coast and stuff. So just my thoughts and prayers going out to everybody, the families, everybody affected. So
Yeah. Like you said, life is short. You got to live every day like it's going to be your last because you never know when your time's going to come.
that's it. That's it. You absolutely have to. So getting back to what's going on, tonight. So you really can't smoothly segue, into anything, into topics after having talking about that, but we're gonna try our best. But tonight, as most of you guys know, it's me and Dave here, Super Dave in the house. Dan is in the Bahamas, so so he's chilling out on getting, spending some time with his wife and friends and family and getting some rest and R&R and loving the tropics and all that stuff, while Dave and I here are manning the show, doing what we got to doing what we do, doing what we do best for the past few years.
Hmm.
And we've also got Don't forget the image of the week. Image of the week, AstroWorld, um, AstroWorldWeb.com/IOTW. So don't forget to, if you haven't voted, to vote for one of the four images that we have. We had Greg Myers' Flying Dragon, and we had three Pleiades, three M45s to
I
choose.
know.
So it's like, wow, you can't plan that even better. It's like you can't
It
plan that.
it was funny because on Discord somebody was like, "What are we all putting the Pleiades in this week?"
Uh-huh.
I was like,
Exactly. It's like, what is this? So we've got three Pleiades images,
mhm.
and we have the Flying Dragon. So yeah, and again, to our novice viewers, we only had one novice entry that will go on to image of the month. But however, please, if you're listening and you watch our show and you are a novice, you're just getting into astrophotography, first off, welcome to the community. Welcome to AstroWorld TV. We hope you guys are enjoying what we're, the content that we share out here. But if you are getting into imaging and you started processing or anything like that, and you've got the bug, right? Your first images, you, even if from a sea star or whatever,
Exactly.
and you're proud of these, you can show them off to your friends and your family. Show them off to us here. Share them
Yep.
here in Astro World TV, and drop them in on Image of the Week, so you can have a chance as you grow into this hobby to win a little bit of extra, Astro World Telescope cash, and a gift certificate or something, so you can, get better gear, or upgrade some gear and stuff like that. So,
Yep. And
yeah,
there's also a critique page in the image of the week.
yep, and there's a
So if
critique
you go
page.
down, you can go down to critique my image and you know put it in there and let us know it's in there. And we'll look it over and give you some helpful hints and ideas and to maybe help you improve your image.
Absolutely. Yep.
For example, the one amateur or the beginner image this week. I mean, there's some great data there. I
Hmm.
just think with some different, some more processing or something, that image could look really, really good because it
Yeah.
looks like it's got great data there. It just needs a little bit of tweaking and
Yeah.
just and nothing major, just some little easy tweaks here and there.
And when Dan gets back, we do, at least once or twice a month, we do giveaways on Fridays with Masters of the Pix Insight, and we also give out subscriptions to Masters of the Pix Insight, as well as IP4AP. I believe they've renamed it now.
Yeah, it's all Masters of Pix. It's
It's
all
all
under the
Masters of the
same.
Pix. Yeah, it's all
Yep.
together now.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, so you can start learning more and more about your processing, and you can utilize Pix Insight, all that stuff, and you know start getting better when it comes to that processing. But there's also a lot to learn as well. When you're a beginner, you learn so many things. I remember when I started out imaging, I was using backyard EOS because I had a Canon camera, and one of the big
Yeah,
things
I had
we
that too. Yeah.
that one of the first things that I bought along with backyard EOS was a Batinoff mask for my C8, because I was using a C8 at the time,
Hmm.
and learning about your half your HFD and your what's it, your FW.
Full with hat max.
Full weight half
FWHM.
max. Thank you.
Yep.
Drawing the blank. And learning, how to work your focus so well, because with that C8's the stock focuser, it's good for, if you're doing basic, you know, visual stuff. But when you're doing
AP. Yeah.
astrophotography, it has to be even more precise and stuff
Yep.
like that. So yeah, I had quite a few of my very first images out of focus, and I was using an XR 8SC, and then learning about, oh, I have an alt as. What is an alt as versus an
Mm,
EQ, an
yeah.
equatorial mount.
Yeah.
And I couldn't take, no, you can't take 30-second shots, because of the
The
rotation of the
rotation.
earth and everything like that. So eventually I said, okay, I can only do 10 seconds, or things like that. And just get a whole bunch of them with my Canon
Mhm.
and learning all these little things. So if you are new to astrophotography, we've all started somewhere. So you can be you're more than welcome to hang out with us, join the chat, hop onto our Discord, channel. And, we have lots of people in here in our community because we're kind of like an astronomy club, in a way. So
Oh, 100%. That's what we
that's
are. I
global.
mean, yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
Stan, how are you? From Two Rivers Observatory. Okay. Hey, welcome. And, you know, come on, hang out with us, learn, grow, be better, get better at this stuff because once you take the red pill, it's over, man.
That's for
You're
sure.
going
Yeah.
down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, because Kansas
One
is
pill
going
makes
bye-bye.
you shorter, and one pill makes you tall.
Yep, exactly.
And the ones that mother gives you don't
I
do
love that song.
anything at all.
Oh man, that's a cool song. It really is. That's back in the day too, man. Yeah,
Good
that
old
brings back some
Gray
memories.
Slick, baby.
Yes, yes. Hey, Wilfredo. Hey, William Beckett. Welcome, welcome. So yes, we are worldwide here, Danny. So
I see a lot of our usual suspects.
yeah, a lot of the usual suspects.
Tom, Matt, Jackie.
Yep.
Tom has a pretty nice picture on Discord with that CDK you cheated with, taking data from some other place.
Oh
What is
yeah.
that from? Where did he get it from? Telescope Live.
Let's go live.
I think that's what he got it from. I think
Hey,
that's what I
Billy.
said. Yeah,
So
Telescope Live CDK 24 in Chile.
you know what?
That's that
You're
is
welcome,
a
Stan.
beautiful picture.
Stan, welcome. Glad you found us. Glad you're hanging out with us. If you have questions or anything like that, or just want to listen in and just, hear us ranting, talking about astrophotography and stuff like that, feel free. You're more than welcome. But was it, day before yesterday, we had Tom on, Tom
Tom
Brown.
Bramwell, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, did you
Tom
guys
Brown.
get to watch the video? I missed
Did you
it.
watch the video?
I missed it. I,
It
I
was
was
it was
working. It
cool.
was busy, and
It
I
was
just
two separate ones. It was two separate videos. And the first one, it was Philippe, it was Filippo, and I can't remember the head engineer's name. Uh,
oh Omar.
yeah, Omar, I believe his name
Omar,
was Omar.
yeah.
And they were mocking as if, Filippo is in the Apollo, I believe like the Apollo 11, and here's Filippo in Houston at Mission Control, and it was just it was funny.
They
It
are
was
so
funny.
silly,
They
man.
had it all set up, it was a great, a great intro, a great run, the Eagle 6 has landed and all that
Oh,
stuff,
that's so funny.
a big step for astronomy, for astrophotography, a big step for telescopes.
I just got my quieter 4C today.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, because I'm going to be doing. Once I get my second rig set up, I needed something. I'm not buying another Eagle, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
figure I'll try the quieter and see how that goes.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. I'm thinking, more and more about maybe because I have a quieter three.
yeah,
I've got a quieter three, so I could get another quieter, a quieter three or quieter four. But I'm very intrigued about, all of the features that the Eagle
the
has.
Eagle is so amazing, but
It
they're
is.
just so pricey. And I
But they're
was just like,
pricey.
let me get the dual rig set up, see how it goes, and everything like that. Maybe down the road I'll get another Eagle, but as far as it's literally you got to figure it's having a the PC, the
Hmm.
power box, all that, everything, all incorporated into one. And
Yeah.
it's nice to have it It's got the, you know,
It
the
is.
eye that tells you your sky quality and everything like that. Um, and it's, you know, seamless, you know, but
Yeah,
like I
it
said,
is. It's a great piece of
it's
equipment.
it's 10 times the cost as a Quiet or
It
4.
is. It is. It is.
It's like, well, I just need something to get the second rig set up so I can do two things at once. So,
Yeah. And for me, with with me, right now dealing with my Ioptron, I have to, deal with those issues. So I'm gonna have to break out my AVX and
oh, right,
get
right,
that ready
right.
to go and get that ready to go.
Not brave
Because
enough to take it apart yourself, huh?
no, no. There's certain things I'm okay with taking apart, but there's just certain things that, dang it, if I end up missing, one little piece, if one little piece is still left, one or two pieces are still left over,
Oh God.
it's just like it's so frustrating, and I'll be like, I'm just screwed.
I've had my EQ6 apart many times, but
Yeah,
there aren't a lot of pieces for that. I mean, it's pretty simple.
yeah. It's
But you know,
oh,
I can take an engine apart and put it back together and not have any leftover bolts. So for me, that's
see, there you go.
working on a mount. Simple.
So yeah, so I wanted to work on before, the Sim 60 took, getting the Sim 60 ready. And then when I'm ready, I'm thinking everything is great. And then it's going, and then I'm just like, oh crap. So I have not been able to image yet here in Georgia,
Right.
but I want to get a chance to image. And let me see here. I've got it out here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Hold on. So this is what I'm going to end up putting on the AVX
Okay.
is this guy here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You were showing
My
up.
my
Yeah.
little Rokinon kit with the EAF. I'm going to use the ASI Air,
There you go.
and this
Get
is
yourself a little wide field action.
yep, this is a 533. So I think so this is going to be really good for me to get with that 135 millimeter lens to get the witch head and get pretty. I think I should be able to get all the witch head. So
Yeah, that should be able to get it all.
yeah.
Just want to make sure your rotation's the right way, and yeah,
Well, see,
you'll.
that's the great thing about about a 533. You don't have to worry about rotation because it's perfectly square.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about that. That's one of the things I do like about the 533. But also I'm really looking forward to the QHY Mini Cam 8 because
Yeah, it looks so cool.
thank you, Tom. I appreciate that, bud. Oh man, that was crazy. I was so mad at myself where I forgot I'm at his place. We're doing the solar eclipse, and this thing wasn't working. And it turns out that I didn't take the lens cap off. So yeah,
Like 3 hours to try the EQ6R and was guiding at 0.5, 0.7. Yes, Dan, that thing is such a great mount. I love my EQ6. I mean,
what's
it's
the
just
payload on the EQ6? Is it
44,
40, 44?
44, but I can tell you, I've overloaded it.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I found with my EQ6, the more weight I had on it, the better it worked.
Really?
Yeah, I put that RC on there with a
Mm-hmm.
guide scope, 60 millimeter guide scope and everything and all that. And it was pretty heavy and it would guide 0.5, no problem. I
Nice.
put my 80 millimeter on there, which is a lot lighter and everything,
Mm-hmm.
0.6, 0.7.
Yeah.
But I mean, it seemed like it liked to be
You
weighted
like
down.
okay.
It's a workhorse.
Yeah. The one thing I'm gonna have to figure out is, um, still looking at that CQ 350. is getting it mounted onto my
Your peer.
my pier. The pier, it has a center post,
Who makes your peer?
Ioptron.
Okay.
So it has a center post like for the Sim 60 and the Sim 70.
Uh-huh.
And I believe you can remove it. So I'm going to have to measure out how wide it is, because if it is a M10, I believe if it's an M10 size at least, then I'd be able to get a knob bolt through that, and I can then secure the mount itself, but then I still have to deal with the azimuth post, the little azimuth bolt up front, to make so I can make the adjustments to going left or right on the azimuth. And if I can do that, then I think if that fits, then I may be okay.
So I know who would know
Hmm.
is the guys at Altair would know
Yeah,
because they sell those piers and they sell those mounts.
yeah,
And I guarantee you, they probably, if they don't have one, they can get one or they can make you one.
make one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have been thinking about maybe even having something fabricated to go on top of the pier, to be a substitute top plate.
Yeah.
I know that Sidereal Trading in Australia, they make a top plate for the EQ8R and
Sim 3, CQ
CQ350
350. Yeah.
that's specific for my pier. It's
Okay.
specific for the Ioptron pier. So
I would bet Nick and Ian have the same thing at Altair. So
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna
I
reach
would
out to
have,
them.
yeah, reach out to them or just have Dan call him. Dan,
Yeah,
Dan deals with, he's a dealer. So yeah, I guarantee you they'll have it
yeah,
because they sell Ioptron and they sell Skywatcher. So I would
yeah.
imagine, you know, they can, they have that stuff.
They can figure it out. Yeah,
Yeah, I would bet they have it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know they do. I know they have the pure plate for the EQ8R, and so it's just how to marry that pure plate that they have
Mhm.
to the Ioptron steel pure. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So they'll know for sure because I
yeah,
know they said they're big Ioptron and Skywatcher
yeah.
distributors.
Ernie's asking how much would shipping be from Australia? That's a great question. I actually sent a message through to Sidereal Trading's website to inquire. I haven't heard back from them yet to find out how much would it be to send that pure plate from Australia to the United States. I mean, I'm even tempted to reach out. I think I may even reach out to Simon. Um, and because he lives in New Zealand, right? And maybe have it sent over to him, and then when he comes up here to Neef, he can
Oh, you
bring
could bring it with them.
he can bring it
Yeah,
with
that's
him.
possible too. Yeah.
So yeah, that's something else.
Yeah.
Um, Altair is or was partner with Skyshed on Piers.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yep. Um, I also inquired about speaking of making me think about Skyshed. One thing I want to do now here, and I'm in Georgia, is to get a roll-off roof observatory.
Hmm.
So I inquired about a stargazer shed from these folks who work with the Amish
Hmm.
in Pennsylvania,
Right.
and they were crazy. I mean, I was like, holy cow, it's like 30 grand.
Yeah, but they look
But
nice
they're
though.
nice
Oh
looking
my
though.
god,
They are
man.
really nice
Well,
looking.
and it comes with all the controls and everything with it.
Yeah, it comes with everything.
So,
It comes with everything.
all the electronics and the motors to run the roll off and everything were all incorporated.
Yep.
Yeah, it I looked at the specs on those when you were showing us the other week.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason it costs so much. You're getting a lot.
You're getting a lot. Yeah, you
Yeah.
are getting a lot. You could get in a warm room as well as a space that can hold two piers.
Yep.
You're getting all the controls, the garage opener, all that stuff,
Yeah.
because it's like a Chamberlain. I mean, or a lift. It's either a Chamberlain or a Liftmaster, one of the two. But
Right.
it's nice looking.
Yep.
It's nice. Yeah, Ernie, it would be a lot. It would be cheaper to work with, definitely with a fabricator here locally. That that's the big thing. It definitely would be less expensive probably to work with a fabricator here, or at least comparable. So yeah, I just have to find inquire with a fabricator who does custom work and see what the possibilities are.
That's good to know, Tom. Yeah. They don't play around with filters over there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've heard really good things about Altair's filters too. Those the multi-band or the quads and the tri-bands that they've got there. Remember when we first started getting tri-bands, and Radian came out with their tri-band, which was like $1,000 and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I mean, you can look where we are now, and that was what, 5 years ago, maybe six, maybe
Yeah.
5 or 6 years
Yeah. Yeah.
ago. You're paying, and now you're paying like a tenth, or 20% of that, you know? So yeah.
Oh yeah, Ernie. I think I've seen somebody do that with a brake rotor, make an EQ6 peer adapter. I think I've seen somebody do that.
Well then, yeah, I think I've seen somebody use a brake rotor to make a pure adapter for an
Yeah.
EQ6.
Yeah.
You won't be able to, I don't know if you'll be able to do that with an EQ8 though.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
don't
an
know.
EQ8 is probably is going to be a bit bigger than that. So
Yeah, they were.
yeah,
They were, Ernie.
yep, for sure. For sure. Yeah, and Danny agreed. It's amazing how fast prices can come down because you've got competition now. You
Yep.
had competition, you've got innovation, and that's sometimes what it takes. It takes maybe that first person to come out with something, and it could be some outrageous price. And as soon as you do that, as soon as that market hits, and they say, "Oh, I'm selling this," then you'll realize how much, that there's going to be a market now for this type of
Yep.
equipment or this
Yep.
or this piece, and everybody else is going to just start coming in through that gate, and they're going to say, "You know what? I can do it for half the price. And eventually I can do it for 25% of that price, and I can do it better." So,
Yeah.
yeah. What mount are you looking for the adapter for? I am strongly thinking about the Skywatcher CQ 350, which is basically, it uses the same setup, the same mount, it's almost the same mount, same pier, and all that stuff as the EQ8R. So because they're both the same, in that way. Their bases are the same, is what I mean. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for, and I want to incorporate that with my steel. I have an Ioptron steel pier, permanent pier, that I'm going to set in the concrete, just like I did in Illinois and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where things are gonna go. So yeah, so that CQ 350, it's I'm sure, it's been out now a few years, at least 2 years.
Yeah.
And
I
I
think
haven't
it's a
heard,
little over 2 years, maybe.
yeah, I haven't heard really anything negative.
I haven't heard anything negative. Everybody I've seen that's reviewed it or worked with it said it's,
That it's a solid mount.
yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, if you ask me, it looks like just a beefy Sim 60.
It does. That's
Yeah.
one of the things that attracted me to it. Because it does look like it's a center balance.
Yep. Center
Yeah.
balance, and it's just a little bit bigger and holds more weight.
It holds more
Yeah.
weight because it holds
But
77 up to 77 pounds.
yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, I've heard, and I've also thought about, just upgrading to the Sim 70, of course, which, I just go right up to that, which would then say, okay, I can easily go to the Sim 70 and
But I've heard people that have had problems with those.
But that's what I'm saying. I've
Yeah.
heard people having problems with the Sim 70. The
Yeah.
Sim 70's had problems. The Sim 60, I mean, mine's like, I don't know how many years old. So this one's having problems because it's so old, but and it's gone
Well,
through
you keep throwing it around and
it.
knocking it
Right, knocking it
over,
over,
you
and
know,
stuff like that.
letting
So
your dog chew on the counterweights.
yeah, I mean, that sucker's gone through its paces. I mean, like, good Lord. But but yeah, the Sim 70, I I've questioned. I haven't, and even they've got the HAE 69, which is the harmonic drive, the harmonic mount that Ioptron has that
Yeah.
can hold up to 69 pounds.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard anything negative about it, but still.
I haven't, but for me, it's just the harmonics. For me, I mean, I still love my
Yeah, Danny, thank you.
EQ6 for a
Yeah.
permanent. If I'm gonna have a permanent spot, I want a good heavy duty mount.
Yep.
And if I want to travel, then I've got a harmonic I can put in the box, easy to
Yep.
haul. I just need to get a good lightweight tripod for that.
There you go.
For that WD-20. So, and it's perfect because it's lightweight. It has a nice little box to carry it in, easy to carry around. I just need a good lightweight tripod so that I can go mobile with it. And what's nice is, the GT81 has got a nice little carry case and everything like that. And it's light as well. And I can, ideally have a travel setup that, maybe one of these days I'll be able to take it down to the Dominican with me. Do some imaging down there because those guys are crystal clear and Bortle too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, those are great skies. And I'm sure the skies that Dan's at right now in the Bahamas are probably just as good. He find
yeah,
some
it depends on which way he's probably looking
probably
though.
looking though,
If he's at the Atlantis, they're probably pretty bright.
Yeah.
But if he's looking out over the ocean, it's probably gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. To clear your backyard, yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
To clear your backyard, 14 grand. My goodness. So and it's good that, this is pretty much clear here. So it's just going to be a matter of digging, digging and digging and digging and putting down some concrete.
Yeah. My neighbor took out a couple trees that really helped, but there's two more that have got to go. One especially because it's dying, it's dead, it's got termites. It's like, I asked him, I was like, why didn't you take? And the guy was like, oh, the tree guy said that one was fine. I'm like, that was the worst of the ones you took down. I was like, and then he's got another one in his backyard that's a little further closer to his house that you can see that one's dying too. It's like,
Oh, I know.
take that one out too. And then if he did, I'd have a great view of the southern sky. I'd be like, this would be awesome. He took those two trees down.
Yeah.
I'd be loving life.
Yeah, that's just like me and at my old house where I had my neighbors had that huge freaking maple tree dead east, and I couldn't see anything, until it made it over to the south, and I would be lucky,
Couple hours a night.
Couple hours of it.
Yeah, they're like, Orion and stuff like that in that part of the sky. I get an hour 45, 2 hours tops, and then it's in the tree, and it's like, damn it. Which if I got perfect skies for a week straight, I'm fine. I can do that. But I'm shooting mono, so it's like I just have to dedicate one night, 2 hours.
Yep.
HA.
Yep.
Next night, 2 hours or 2 hours red. Depending on what I'm doing. But it's just like, and then but sometimes then the clouds roll in. I don't get clear skies for 2-3 weeks. and I have to go back, and you know, it's frustrating. Damn trees.
Yeah.
uh,
Uh, Sitting in Puerto Vallarta, starting up my scope at Starfront. Nice.
in
See,
Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto Vallarta.
Muy bueno. That's very nice.
See, Danny, now that's awesome. My friend
Now,
bought
is he drinking? Are you drinking tequila while in
uh
Puerto Vallarta?
my friend bought the next
Going
door.
Astro, that's Dr. Greg, isn't it? Isn't Going Astro and
I think
astrophotography? That's
I think
Greg.
so.
Greg, that's Dr. Meyer.
I think that's
Dr.
Dr. Meyer.
Greg.
Yeah. My friend bought the next door lot and completely stripped it down to dirt. Now he had a little observatory right in the middle of it and has an 8-foot fence around the whole entire thing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the way to do it. That is
That's
absolutely that's the way to do it.
faux shizzle.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we've got, like I said, we've got image of the week. So don't forget, if you haven't yet, go in, vote. We got 4 great images out there. 3 of them of M45. So definitely do. So definitely get out there and check those out and vote. AstroWorldWeb.com/IOTW and vote, because these are the final entrants for January, and they'll go on to, to image of the month, to our for our first image of the month contest for 2025. So be pretty cool. And thank you, Tom. Tom has voted. And what also, I was working on, and I shot a message over to this gentleman, um was, if I can find the name, let me see here, if I can just find, let's see here.
Yeah, we got him early this year, Danny. He got about before March. Yeah, we got him actually before the end of January, which was actually kind of nice.
I believe his name is Dan O'Neill. There was a video that I saw that he did on collimation for his SCTs. He was selling these. He manufactured. He was laser cutting these collimation aids, and I definitely want to check those out. And I even invited him on, to see if he'd be interested onto the show. So
That'd be cool.
yeah, so I'm also trying to, get out there, like day Dan is, and bring people onto the show and stuff like that. And speaking of coming onto the show, if you in our viewer membership want to talk about a certain topic, astronomy or astrophotography topic that you are passionate over, and thinks you can bring some value and share your knowledge, do me a favor. We have a Google Sheet that's open for anybody to go. You just go to the website and look for, there is the to be on AstroWorld TV, and you can add your name, give us your topic, and you can come on to the show. We'll invite you onto the show, and you can present, your idea, hang out with us, talk about your astrophotography journey and everything else, related to that. And, just hang out with us, on a Friday, which would be really cool, and we can all collaborate and learn from one another. So that's one of the biggest things about astrophotography, is that this is not an easy hobby, and it's one where a lot of collaboration is involved. You learn from so many other people, either on YouTube or from your astronomy club, or just watching, other people doing things. So if you are good at planetary, if you're good at solar, deep sky, doesn't matter if you're good with reflectors or refractors, and you have a topic that you want to share and discuss on AstroWorld TV, just go to the website, go and sign up on the sheet, and we will reach out to you, and you can hang out with us and and present what you'd like to present for us.
Mm-hmm.
Stan, that's awesome. I've been showing the night sky to people for almost 25 years. I open my observatory to the public for 6 months of the year.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn awesome. So if you can do outreach, if you have an observatory, or if you are part of an astronomy club, or if you've got, like, I know Dan, he has that his obsession, that Dob, or you've got stuff that you can share the night sky with your community, with, young people, to get them interested into astronomy, lead them into the sciences and stuff like that. If you have an opportunity to do it, do it. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, it's always a cool thing. I mean, it blows their mind, when if you've got, like, big Schmidt, and you can show people, hey, you see that thing up there,
mhm,
that bright star. Look at that bright star through my telescope, and then you see Saturn's and the rings,
in the rings.
or Jupiter and its moons, and they go, "What the?" And you're like,
And then
"Gotcha."
gotcha. Ernie, let's take a look, see if anybody's got any photos or anything they want to drop into the critique. Go to astroworldweb.com/critique, drop them into the folder, and I will go ahead and pull them up here. So, matter of fact, I'm going to go here right now and do
There's a
just that.
couple in there from January.
Yep.
There's one Tom Peter put in there, which I'm sure is going to be fine. It's going to be nice. Oh, that's the one it's not even his. It's Telescope Live, even though it is gorgeous. He processed it.
Okay, he processed it.
Yeah. But the data is from Chile, and that is amazing. Tom, you cheater. And then Lester's got some in there those are interesting. And 45 always got it. So these are definitely beginner images. So I don't know if Lester's in the chat, but that's why you put them up. And then, yeah, I see 3 in January, otherwise November 20th, November 8th. Tom put a rosette.
Yeah, there are a few here that I'm firing up my Pix Insight. There were a couple that were in fits. So, see who dropped this in.
So M78, that's Casper the Friendly Ghost, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's what
it's
it
in
is.
Orion.
Yeah. God, it looks so good. I want a CDK 24.
So Dan dropped something in. He did a cocoon, it looks like.
Dan?
Yeah. So I want to take a look, see here. Yeah. Oh, there's nothing here I can see. I don't know why you dropped that in there. There's absolutely nothing.
He's probably because he's probably making fun of how bad his
Probably making fun of you.
skies are.
Yep. Now, here, this is, let's see. We have one here from the lunar eclipse. So
Oh, I think he showed. It's a video, isn't it? Is it a video?
no, it's not a there's one that's yeah, that's a video. That's an MP4 Ross.
Okay.
So let me come on let me just share the screen here. Let me go to my Zoom.
Oh yeah. I think we watched this.
And
Because
so
this was just a partial
yeah,
eclipse. Yeah.
partial eclipse.
Yeah.
So you can see it changing color, and there it goes.
It basically caps it right across the top.
Yep. So yeah, that was a partial lunar eclipse. Still pretty cool. Yep, our shadow, the Earth shadow, just coming across. And I believe there was even file here. Oh, lunar's pretty cool. Lunar imaging is really, really cool.
Yeah. I love people that do like the where they get like the colors from the minerals and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, it looks really cool when they do that.
with salted nuts.
Oh, salted nuts.
Kev lunar mosaic setup with peanuts. He's got some salted nuts right there next to his laptop. All right. Let's see. Yep. There's that top just going the earth shadow just going just across the top of the moon, or in this case. So let's Ernie, it's NGC 7331. Oh, wow. You know what? I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to do this better. I'm
That
doing
was really good.
that was really, yeah, that's good. I'm gonna have to download this guy.
Oh, so you can put it on.
So, yeah, because I'm gonna
Yeah,
put this on.
zoom in on it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
That is nice, Ernie. You got the rings of the. This is some great detail of this. You got one. You got a spiral here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 6, 7. Maybe you got several. This is a great group of galaxies here, Ernie. Nicely done, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Good start.
When was he? When was that taken? What was the date on that? Just
Um,
recently?
yeah. Let me see here. Well, he uploaded this in October.
Okay.
NGC 7331. So yeah, that's really, really nice. So Mark, how do you upload? Great question. So if you can see my screen here, I'm going to switch this over.
Oh yeah.
All you need to do is go to astroworldweb.com and don't worry. Yeah. So you go to astroworldweb.com here, and under Astro World Web, you go to images and critique my Astro image. So if you go there and click on the button right here. You can add your images. So you just basically create a folder or drag and drop your image into the folder here. And there you go.
Yep. Just drag and drop an image into there and make sure you just label it so we know who you are,
who it is,
what the target is. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, it's one of Saturn. I mean, of Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jupiter. With a drizzle, with a 152, looks like maybe. Is that with a 152 millimeter? And let's see.
Ooh, look at that.
That's Roe. I love Roe.
Wow. And that's just a part of it. But
Yeah,
he's got the
part of Roe.
He's got the what's the globular
M4,
cluster.
Yeah, M4 down here.
It's beautiful.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
One of my favorite summer targets.
Who did that
one? Christopher Lester.
Oh, Lester Christopher.
Or Lester Christopher.
Wow, that's really nice. Jeez.
Yeah, Lester Christopher. So yeah, no, this is nice. I always love the color of Roll Fucus. The entire cloud complex is just amazing.
I know. That's a place I can't get it because it's due south and
due south.
No view. You'll be able to get that this year.
Oh yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you're low. You're far enough south. You'll be able to get that pretty well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I'll be living life vicariously through you.
The Pac-Man. Wow.
Wow, look at all that extra dust. Look at all that
extra dust. That's what I'm saying.
Who did that?
Lester Christopher. This was one of his as well.
Where is he getting these pictures from?
Yeah, he's doing some.
That's got to be dark sky sight right there.
Oh yeah. That's maybe somebody, maybe a star front. Who knows? Or if
wow, that looks really cool. Who knew all that extra dust was there?
I know. Because you got to put in some serious. I think you really got to put in some time to get this amount. You got to get a lot of data to grab this.
That looks great because you can see where it breaks up in his background. It looks so nice too.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Let's see.
You got to put that stuff in image of the week because
those are winners of the week. You can. I'm a plead with you guys. You guys like free money. You guys like free stuff. You like free stuff. I'm sure everybody likes some free stuff. Get free money. All you got to do is just drop images like this into the image of the week, and you can have a chance to win gift certificates for more gear. And trust me, once you go down this rabbit hole, all you want is more gear. You just want more gear. Oh, now that's a planetary.
Oh yeah, the bubble.
The bubble, yeah.
Le bouble.
Yeah, we got a nice little, looks like a nice little
galaxy there, yeah. And some dust. And some IFN.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Really good.
Yes. This is some really, really cool stuff. Stars are nice and round, no issues there. And you getting some really good data. So thank you for sharing this.
Yeah.
And what do we have here? Oh, this is the Aurora from Jackie.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good.
It is.
That's from Baltimore.
Balmer. Pretty awesome. All right, I think we're caught up with the critiques. Let me refresh here, see if anybody's dropped anything yet. And doesn't look like it.
Go to last modified and
Yep. Oh, yeah, we just saw that one.
Yeah, we saw that one.
Okay. Oh,
Pretty cool.
pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. We got a lot of great imagers in this group.
We do. We do. Exactly. Danny, you're exactly right. If so I'm gonna say just as you say it here, even if you don't think your image is that good, you never know. You never know
Yeah.
until you try. You never know. You just all you got to do is just drop it in there, drop it into the folder, and you may be surprised. You might be surprised how things may turn out for you. You just never know. We want to see your images. Put them in the critique folder, definitely, but also get a chance to see, what others think. And
Oh, there's three more in there.
oh yeah, nice. Okay.
Yeah, Aerostar 509, Billy Beckett, and Dr. Greg Meyer put one in. You know
It's
that one's gonna be a killer. There's a Pac-Man and Karina. Somebody from down under. Oh my God, that's amazing. You see all the way down at the bottom of the page.
yeah, I'm looking here. Huh. I'm not seeing them.
All the way down at the bottom. When you first go into critique, go scroll
Yep.
all the way down to the bottom. You'll see 932, 848, 854.
854. No, that's we just saw.
No, we didn't see that one. No, no.
Yeah.
Here, I'll share.
Yeah,
I'll
why don't you
share.
share?
Share screen, and we'll do this. Share. Can you see it?
Just a sec here. Where? I got too many darn things open. Holy smokes.
Yeah. So that's Greg Meyer, his Orion
It was
complex,
Orion.
which is unbelievable. Look at the stars in that field of view. That's gorgeous.
Man.
Yeah. Dr. Greg, we bow to thee.
Yes.
I hope you're
You're
enjoy
not- That's awesome.
I hope you're enjoying Puerto Vallarta. And then Billy Beckett right here is Green Pac-Man. So I would run an SCNR green on this, and that would look really good. But good data.
Good data.
Yeah, just a little green. Dan would like this. He likes the green.
Yeah, it's the green.
And then the other one is look at where do you see this one? This is Aerostar 509. Where do you see this?
Oh my Lord.
Isn't that unbelievable?
That is unreal. And that's the Karina.
That is beautiful. The reflection off the water and you talk about a star field. Look at that star field too. My God.
That is amazing.
Now I'm guessing that's a composite photo. It's gotta be but that's pretty really cool the way you put it together. So if you're in the chat, let us know how you got that and how you blended it and everything, because that's really, really cool. Very intriguing photo.
Yeah,
So pretty cool.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
That's wow. Um Tom just uploaded his here, his L NGC 7000. Let's take a quick look here. Share my screen again.
Oh yeah, I saw that one earlier. That was nice.
Yeah, that is really nice.
And that's with quad band, I
Yeah,
think he said.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. With the quad. So if you can drop a line on everything you use here, Tom, or just at least what optics and camera you'd like to know. So nice. No, so those are awesome. Thank you for sharing. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Mark Hilton dropped in a few.
Wow,
Take a quick look here.
so Greg said he did that Orion with a modified Canon R6, about 127 millimeter, ISO 3200 at f4, 120 seconds each, tracked with a Star Adventurer, 42 minutes total exposure in the final image. That came out amazing. God, the amount of signal you got there. That's great, Greg.
Hold up here. There were some that just got dropped.
Tom said he did his with a Red Cat 51 and 2600.
Okay. Yeah, here's this one here. Let me go back here and share.
Oh man,
Look at that Seder.
Greg Meyer just put another one in too, and it's time lapse, and it includes the Starlink satellite trails.
Let me refresh here.
And that's way cool, Greg. And I see some planes off in the distance cruising around too. But
Hey, got Mark's the Great Neck from the Great Neck Observatory.
oh,
That
beautiful.
very, very nice M20.
Yeah, that's pretty.
You got in there. Yes, you got in there too.
Wow, that's pretty.
That is really good. Again, these need to go into
Picture of the week. Yeah.
yeah. Wilfredo's M51 with hydrogen alpha. That's
It's pretty good. He just needs a little more reach so he can
yeah.
zoom in a little more.
Man.
But that's, I mean, uh, no, don't do that one. Go down to the bottom. Scroll all the way down to the
I'm
bottom.
at the I am down.
Uh,
We're gonna need to
oh, oh,
Greg. Purple.
purple people eater. Here is
And Tom M78.
Yeah, that's the one he took from Telescope Live
Okay.
with the 24 CDK.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
That is so cool. Look at that detail.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, that's amazing data.
That is absolutely that's sick, dude. That is just really cool.
Yeah, that's amazing data.
That is some really, really good data there. Great detail. Great processing here. So we have Flame in the Horse Head. He's,
That's pretty good.
that is. Star seem very well controlled. I mean, all the tech seems very well.
Yeah, this reflection nebula down below the horse head looks really good.
Yep.
Yeah, that there looks really
Yep.
nice.
That looks really good.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That is. Got the lagoon here. Wow. Wow. I'm liking these. That is a thick star field. That is dense stars. All right, so we got a little more than 20 minutes before we announce image of the week. So if you haven't yet, don't forget to go and vote. Call your friends, call your family, tell them to get on the website, tell them to go vote. Vote for yours. Vote for your favorite M45 or your Dragon.
Yeah, I think we've seen these, Eric. Go back to the page. Go to where it says last modified. Click on that. And then do last modified. Now scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Uh, go back up to the top. Oh, there you go. Starlink. Yeah, click on
Oh,
that one.
Starlink satellites.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. Yeah. This is cool.
Holy cow.
So it's a time lapse of all the stars, and then the Starlinks are
Starlink.
going right through all of that.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? That's
That is
really
so cool.
wicked. Yeah, Greg does a lot of those kind of pictures that are really interesting.
That is pretty darn sweet. This is stuff that needs to go into image of the week. I mean, these types of captures, these are great.
Yeah, but Greg, you win too much already, so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that's the one we saw.
This
Yeah,
is Billy's. Yeah.
yeah, those are the ones I showed
Yeah,
you
we already
earlier.
saw those.
Yeah,
Yeah. So thank you guys. Really appreciate you.
yeah. Thanks for sharing. Those are really
Absolutely.
cool.
Very cool. All right. Yeah, great photos. Don't care about the satellites. I agree with you, Ernie, but just some great photos. Great photos. Mark says that horse head and flame was imaged with a Stellar View 102 Raptor and an Ogma AP26. So that's an IMX
Wow.
571.
Tim said this Carino was just a single image, no composite from the Keys.
Wow.
Wow. Holy cow, that's amazing.
Yeah, Dennis, I agree with you, but we want to make sure we also get a good grouping, quite a bit of them, so we can really talk about them. But I do agree, there's some really good information that can be shared, from you guys, our viewer membership, to get you photographers who are, taking the time to grab these photons, grab these images, take them and process them. Yeah, we would love to know more and learn a lot more from you guys on your process, the optics you guys used, all of that. So, Tim, Karina was lower than 6 degrees. Wow.
Yeah, it looked very, very low. I mean, obviously you're in the Keys.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be way south in the northern
Yeah.
hemisphere to even see it. So it's really cool.
That was really cool. So that's another good reason to go to like places, do like the winter star parties and stuff like that in the Keys. So you can grab
Some of that low
images like
stuff.
that that are
Yeah.
that are so low. Yeah.
Yeah. That never make it up high enough for us.
No, not even, not even. Nope. Even, me moving south, I haven't gone south enough.
Yeah. No, you're not that far south.
No, but still, you missed my Cygnus wall. Did we? Um, I have to take a look, see, and if I do, we'll have to come. We'll plan on coming back to it, but
Yeah, that's pretty good market.
yeah.
Only 25 degrees. Man, that's really good. That came out well. I can't do M20 because there are trees in the way. So I can do the other. What's the other? They do it's the what's the name of M20?
The Trifid.
Yeah. So there's a northern Triffid that I can
Mm-hmm.
do, but I can't do the regular Triffid.
Okay, I got to stand here. Let's take a look at this thing real quick. Share this out.
Oh, there you go.
I absolutely love the Cygnus wall. It's one of my favorite parts of NGC
Oh yeah, yeah.
100,000. I mean, part of it's the best part of in my opinion, one of the best parts, if not the best part of the North American Nebula is the Cygnus wall.
That's really cool. Is that a dual band and color camera?
Let's see.
AstroWorld. I'm at dinner.
What's up,
Couldn't
peeps?
jump
I'm at
in.
dinner, couldn't jump in. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Suck it.
Internet sucks here.
Yeah, but I bet the drinks are good and cheap, and you know he's in the warm weather.
Uh-huh.
Chicks walking around in bikinis.
Taking in all the sights. It's all
Uh-huh. Yeah.
taking in all the sights. That little reflection right there is pretty cool.
Yeah, what is that? Can you zoom in more on that?
Not as far as I can go.
That's interesting.
A little reflection right there. And it just makes you really appreciate, the wonders of, our cosmos when you look at images like this.
Yeah.
It really, really makes you appreciate things. Puts things in perspective quite a bit too. Let's see what else do we have here. I think we've seen Ernie's propeller.
Propeller, yeah, we've seen that.
No
That's a description.
description. I think yep, that's
Yeah,
Jack
as Jackie's
Aurora.
Aurora. Yeah, I think we went through them all.
We have a comet here. Untitled comet.
That looks like it's low on the horizon over
Mhm.
quite a light dome, or just after sunrise or sunset.
Uh-huh.
It's got the laser pointing out the front of it. Pew, pew.
Did we see
That's,
this veil?
yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'll stop sharing here.
Cool stuff.
It's, again, it's really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. He's drinking too many old fashions.
You are old fashioned, Dan.
Yeah. No, it
And
didn't say which comet. No, it did not. It did not say if it was the green comet or
that
Atlas.
was Atlas, I think.
With Atlas.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it looked like it with the little beam in the front.
Yeah. A lot of people were catching it at a specific time. It was showing that beam.
So again, thank you guys for sharing these images in the critique folder. But seriously, guys, why aren't some of these in image of the week? We should be able to showcase a lot of these and share them with the masses and let them vote and let them see, but at least highlight these and just share them so that other people see them. So Dan says he may have another Texas option for the scope.
Uh-oh. What do you
Really?
mean? What do you mean another option?
Another Texas option for the scope. And not Starfront?
Uh-oh.
What?
He's met somebody in the Bahamas who's
Uh,
got a lot of land.
uh-huh.
He's a cow
Yeah.
farmer.
Uh-huh. Got
Oh,
lots
out
of
of
land out
focus.
here.
Focus.
Yeah.
Look how dirty my hands are. God.
Uh, AstroWorld remote site. Yeah, there we go. We can all, get in on it.
Free to all members.
Mm. That's one of the other things, that I heard about with the Eagle 6 is now it has observatory controls that you can do within it and stuff like that. So it's another one of its features. You could, for remote imaging, remote observatory control, stuff like that. So we will see something else soon.
Soon coming up, not
Not at
at liberty to say.
where yet? Oh, tease? The hell?
You know, it was like last week with the Eagle
Uh-huh.
6.
You
Oh,
said that
there's
about
something coming
Permanuncia.
out. It's pretty big. I
Exactly.
can't tell you.
Yeah, sorry, I can't tell
If
you.
I tell you, I have to kill you.
Whatever. Don't do that stuff to us, Dan. No, don't do that, man. That's not cool. Teasing us like, yeah, I'll just give you a little. It's like he's like a drug dealer. I give you a little taste here. I give you some little something for free. Here, get you hooked, and then aha, I got
Hey,
you now.
hey, Dan, your Islanders are losing, by the way.
Uh-huh. Aha, your Islanders are losing.
I know nothing about.
Uh-huh. I know nothing about it. Whatever. But I hope you are having a good time down there in the Bahamas, man.
Well, you know he is.
Yeah. It's on an oil rig in the Gulf of America. Yeah, it's not the Gulf of Mexico anymore. It's the Gulf of America. That's it.
As long as they turn all those floodlights out, I'm sure that would be
Yeah, that would be
great.
great.
But
Mm-hmm.
those oil rigs got some bright ass floodlights, man.
Yeah. All right. So we got about 10 minutes left. And let me go back here to AstroWorldWeb.com. So we've got the image of the week here. And we'll share this guy.
3 Pleiades and a dragon.
Yep.
So that's
Recap.
21 sisters and a dragon.
Yep. Yeah. Kevin's Horsehead Nebula. So congrats again to Kevin. And we've got a dragon from Dr. Meyer. He took this from he took this, in Texas. He got a rig there at Starfront. So 28 hours. We have M48 here, The Winter Phoenix by Joshua Kovac.
The Winter Phoenix. That's what he's calling it. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's what he calls it.
I thought it was his 7 sisters.
Yeah. Sisters in the Clouds by Kevin. I like that title. Sisters in the Clouds.
I do like that, although Kevin is upside down.
Yeah. It's all a matter of interpretation.
I love his background. His background in this is perfect.
And we have the Pleiades by Robert Fitzhenry. He took this with a Takahashi 130. The TAC 130. 51 votes. 51 votes so far.
There you go.
There, yes. Nice. Very nice. So here we go. Still got a little bit more time left. And
well, Tim, he actually moved down to Georgia, not up to Georgia. Oh, he moved to Georgia. Almost.
Yeah. Yep.
Where's Toccoa?
Is
that near you?
I'm not. Welcome to the state. Thank you. I'm not sure what Toccoa is. I'm not familiar with a lot of the cities or towns in the state. Not yet, at least. So, how do you determine between novice and experienced? A lot of it's on the honor system, especially when it comes to novice. But if you're in novice and you've won, I believe, at least 3 times, at maximum, if you've won it most, if you won 3 times max in novice, we are gonna move you over into experienced because we feel that your skills with processing, after winning 3 image of the weeks,
right? Now that goes,
you maybe.
I mean, if you're winning because you're the only person in, like we've had before,
yes.
like we've had this week, then we'll kind of throw those out as
But if
a win by default,
competition, yeah. So hopefully that answers the question. I mean, a lot of the novice ones, we're only getting maybe 1 novice.
We've had a couple weeks where we've had 3 or 4, or at least 3, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
because I remember Daniel LeBrake, he entered in several with other people. There were other people that also competed during the novice, and he won like 3 of them. In a very short span. So we felt, Daniel, we think you're good enough to be moved into experience. You've got this. We think you've got the skill, and especially after winning 3 image of the weeks in the novice bracket, we think you're ready to move forward.
Yeah.
Josh says, no need to stick to the names the old ancients gave it. Come on. It's nothing like tradition. So then go to the casino and put it all on black. Yep, always bet on black. That's what I say. You always bet on black.
So, and what was you would know this, Eric, that the mythos about the Seven Sisters, and they protected. What was it?
Well, the story that I know is the seven sisters were the daughters of Atlas.
Right.
Were the daughters of Atlas, and Orion
Yeah.
was infatuated with
Right.
and so he chased the girls. So so the gods put them up in the stars, but he put the girls just out of reach of Orion because they're in Taurus,
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're basically, and so he's always trying to catch him, but just can't get him. He's so close, but can't get him.
Yeah. I knew it had something to do with Orion.
Yeah, Orion's a freak. Walks around,
He's got a horse. He's got a horse's head in his bed.
Mm-hmm. He's a so yeah. But yeah, you know me. I love all that mythology stuff. I love research.
I do too. It's really cool.
It's just a lot of fun. Definitely
and interesting.
What stuff I did when I was a kid, And me and my kids, my daughter, she's 18. She's 18, but we still talk about Greek mythology and Greek stories and stuff like that. She just gets into that stuff, and so we have those. We have some really cool conversations. All right, 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and then we make the announcement. So I'm going to switch over here and get the dashboard here set so that way I can sign right in. Once we hit, a couple more minutes here. So who's it gonna be? All right. So what else has been going on? Dan, what else is going on here in the world? I mean, we've got the Eagle 6. The Eagle 6 has landed. We just had a lunar eclipse. So that's happened. I think when's the next lunar eclipse? There's another lunar eclipse in a few months, isn't there? I can't recall, but I think it's in a few months. There's another lunar eclipse. So let's see.
So if you look on Discord, Ernie put a thing on there about a pier plate that might work for your setup.
Okay, let me go here.
But that's with the Altair Astro
This is with Altair?
Yeah, it says it's for the Altair Astro Pier, but I'm just curious if it's anything similar to your iOptron Pier.
That's a good question, but okay, it's aluminum. So if I need to, it will be relatively easy for me to drill through. And then I would have to tap it?
Tap it or use time cert.
Okay.
Time certs are nice to use because you're basically inserting pre-machined threads into your hole. That's just kind of the way to do it. You can tap it, but the time cert you're gonna tap into the aluminum and then put a time cert in there that's usually stainless steel, and then that way you don't risk as much of stripping out the aluminum if you have to take it on or off, and
Okay. So you're basically with the time cert, you make your hole a little bit bigger.
yeah, it comes as a kit. It
Okay.
comes with the drill bit, the
Oh.
tap for the time cert, and then a thing that countersinks it, and then an installer. You put it in with a little Loctite, and
Mhm.
it locks those threads in there.
Mhm.
And then instead of the threads being aluminum,
Mhm.
they're now stainless steel threads,
Stainless steel threads.
which you're going to have a stainless steel bolt,
Yeah.
which that way also you're not threading a stainless steel bolt into an aluminum,
Mhm.
and over time they can have a chemical reaction where then they don't want to come loose.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So
Gotcha. Dave, did you ever?
that's basically what I did with the mounting plate I had made for my WD-20.
Okay.
So yeah.
Good to know. Has anyone used a pier on just a slab, like an Ioptron pier? Do they hold their PA well? Would you fill it with sand? I have the Ioptron pier, Chris. So I think I have the Ioptron pier. But no, I didn't put it on just a slab. I mean, I went down when I had it in Illinois. I went down several feet. I went down to close 3 feet, maybe just shy of 3 feet with poured concrete and everything. And I made it like it was almost like it was 16-inch diameter, but then I also put some, I think it was like maybe I put in a 2x10 square around it, and I dropped that in as a frame, and then I poured more concrete in there to smooth everything out to make it kind of look like a block. And then I put my observatory, my pier rather, into there. So
Now, when you did you use what kind of anchors did you use for the pier?
um I bought, shoot, I thought I had them out still, but I bought these stainless steel anchors because I use my hammer drill
Okay, I drilled
to,
down in, and then
drill down into
as
it.
you tighten it, it spreads it.
Yeah. So I would
Okay,
drill down
yeah,
into
yeah,
it with the hammer
yeah.
drill. And then I had some epoxy this pre-mixed epoxy that
Uh
you
huh.
add in.
Uh huh.
And then I would tap those in, these bolts in, and they would be stainless, so it'd be threaded at the top, and let that set overnight. And
Oh,
then
so you just dropped studs in?
yeah, yeah, it was like yeah. If I had one, I would show it to you, but yeah, it was like these anchor bolts. There's not kind of like anchor bolts, but yeah, if I had it, I
Okay,
would show it to you. But yeah,
but you just poured concrete. You didn't use rebar, or you didn't It's not
no, I
reinforced.
use rebar
Okay.
in the post.
Okay.
Yes, I didn't do it on the on the square.
Right. Okay.
I did it actually in the post itself.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
And that was a pain because they don't have because I had to order my concrete form, the sonotube concrete form, because all they had was like either 8 or 12 inch. So I had to and I had to get like a 16 inch. So I
Okay.
had to have them order it, and so I had to order it and all that stuff. So yeah. And I had to really, and I hired people to landscapers to help me dig down in there because it would have taken me forever. So let's see. Can anyone join the Discord? Yes. Anyone can join the Discord.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If I'm not mistaken here. Um see, and let me copy this.
Oh,
And
you have a link for it?
yeah,
Yeah.
that should show up and come up. So yeah, so you can basically go there, and that is the link to our Discord channel. So yep. All right, we're well past. We're at 9:36. So let's check this out. Let's see who has won. So let's go here. All right. So we already know we just had one entry for novice, and he will automatic that entry would automatically move on to image of the month for January. I think we have two, maybe three for novice for January. But we had 54 votes ending up. We had ended up with 54 votes, which is pretty good. So thank you all who have voted. And our winner is
Drum roll.
the Dragon, the Flying Dragon by Dr. Meyer.
Who
He beat out all 21 sisters.
who was the best sisters one? Who was
Josh.
Josh? Yeah.
Yep. The Winter Phoenix. So congratulations there, Dr. Meyer.
Yeah. That was a hard one to beat.
Yeah, it was. It was.
But Josh, yours was very, very good.
Yeah. So congratulations to you all. Appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your images and entering, and congratulations for those who are moving on to January image of the week, image of the month, rather. Yep. Miss Dr. Meyer rocks. That's for sure, Tom.
Yeah, he does. He gets some good stuff.
The link.
It just shows you how good a data you can get from Starfront. For sure. Oh, the link for Discord did not show up. Oh, you might not be able to put it up there. You may have to share it on your screen.
And let's see here. See if there's another way for me.
So basically, if you go to discord.com, you sign up, and and then if you search for AstroWorld, you'll find us.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So, but you got to sign up. You have to sign up for Discord, create an account kind of thing. Because it's not just us. There's all different. There's a Nina. If you use Nina, they have a Discord channel, which I use.
Yep.
There are a number of different Discord channels. So once you sign up, you can search, and you'll find AstroWorld. If you use Nina, you can find Nina. There's all different kinds of channels you can look up, and there are probably more as far as there's probably a PixInsight channel. There's probably, I haven't even scratched the surface with it. I basically have 3 channels that I pay attention to.
Let me see here. How about that? That should have showed up.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. Dan put it up there.
So there you go. All right. Well, I think for the most part that's it. I'm not sure that
Stan has joined. Wave hi to Stan.
Nice. I'm one of the admins for Chuck's Astrophotography. Oh, nice.
Oh, Stan is?
Yeah, yeah. That's what it says here.
Oh, cool.
The admins for Chuck's Astrophotography.
Chuck's a funny
I've
guy,
been
man.
revoked. Yeah, yeah. I mean, because I'm actually signed in through the YouTube with my account and the Zoom. So yeah, can do it.
Yeah.
You know. Um, but no, but welcome Stan to the Discord channel.
Yeah.
Again, congrats to Dr. Meyer on his dragon. Well done. And to all the other entrants, congratulations. I will be working on the first February image of the week this weekend. So hopefully I'll have that up tomorrow morning. I usually try to have them up and going in the morning. If not, it will be at some point tomorrow. So if you are thinking of entering, just every once in a while, just check in on the website, astroworldweb.com/IOTW, and wait to see the pop-up as far as the button so you can drop your
The magic blue button.
yeah, that blue button and then click on that guy and go ahead and go for it.
Yeah.
So so Dave, any final thoughts, any final comments before we get out of here?
No, good chat tonight. I mean, I think we went over a lot of little things here and there. Great images for the critique. I mean, a lot of great stuff out there. Congrats, Greg, on another awesome image. We are definitely in awe of
He's
your
got he got some
astrophotography, man.
bad skills. Did you see did you see, I don't know, it was on Facebook, his the show when his images, he did the show
Yeah,
there
yeah,
in Arizona. So
yeah,
congratulations there.
yeah.
So
That was pretty awesome.
pretty awesome stuff.
So
Thank you,
other
Dave.
than that, everybody, keep it real and keep it. Hopefully, you guys are getting some imaging done. It's
Yeah,
not for me,
yeah.
unfortunately.
I think
Soon,
I'll be able to
soon,
get
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the skies will clear and all the snow's melting. Thank God we got all that rain today. It's melted a lot of the snow away. So
yes.
now I potentially can get up out there. I'll be setting up my quieter tomorrow, getting all that ready, and then hopefully I'll be imaging with two rigs at the same time.
Yeah, it looks like quite possibly I'll have 3 nights, Saturday night, Sunday night, and maybe even Monday night to image. So
Oh, okay, cool.
have a chance to get the AVX set up and go after the witch head. See how well I can, how much I can do. Probably going to do two nights of luminance and then on one night of RGB, and I think that'll be good enough.
Yeah,
So
that'll be
we'll see
cool.
what happens. All right, everybody. Ernie, Danny, Tom, Norm, Jackie, Matt, everybody else. Thank you guys for joining. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Clear skies. And remember, as always, to keep imaging, keep educating, and we will see you guys next Wednesday. So take care, everybody.
See you guys.
Later.